on Tuesday says, you always doing fucked up shit. I hate you. On Wednesday, we give a good fuck, and she's like, you fucked me like I was some new girl. I love you so. Are you okay? You need your back, bro. If I paid attention to my happiness based on this fucking loon, how could I be happy? You can't base your happiness, Chris, on fucking girls and their love letters. They're like fish. I know there's a lot of men that have problems, but you gotta understand, dude, every philosophy in here is based on having problems with women. It's not based on here's how you get. I don't give advice on how to pick up girls. I ain't know how to pick up girls. I know how to stay happy. I know that my girl's tears mean my smile. That's what I know. My bitch the other day got a nice cry. You know what I mean? Got a nice cry because she came out. We was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I go, she goes, wow, his wife really rides with him. His wife really backs him. And I go, and she goes, oh yeah, I back you like that. So I said, yeah, you do, sweetie. And then I said, but you know, that nigga got $500 million, so it's kind of easy to back a motherfucker with $500 million. Is that why you think I back you? So the whole world kind of imploded, where now she's the one answer bitch. Hey, that was funny, right? Yeah. I go, okay, in my head, fuck you, bitch. Now I'm in me zone. And I let her know she can never hate me more than I hate her. Her hatred is moment to moment like a fish. Mine is real and it'll stay. And it's not vindictive or spiteful. It's just like, fuck you, bitch. Let me get into me zone so I don't have to be one of these guys that say a thing like, every time we try to have fun, you Why would I do that? When I know that's what they do. They don't know how to have fun. She's miserable. So I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm by myself, and then she went to take a shower. Then she comes out and she's like, when you coming to bed, what you doing? We did this thing like, what you doing? Right? Hey, what's going on? Why are you acting so stink? And I said, bitch, are you trying to get me to be phony with you? Huh? You think we gonna move on? Cause you ready to fucking move on? Cause you went from moment to moment and now you're happy, bitch?
The shower brought her to her senses. What happened?
Now,
the water hit her.
I didn't curse her out. I just had to talk Hannibal Lecter, treat the bitch like multiple MIGs. If you ever seen that show, that is talk this bitch till she died. And because most of the time, she's gonna do something to mess up the good time, not me. I don't go, why'd you say that? I don't want to. She does it. So I tell her why, and then she goes, well, what's the point then? Implying, why are you even with me? I said, look, I didn't say that, but if you try to think for me, we'll be broke up. So you go ahead and think for me. You think, what are we doing this for? You think for me, go ahead. See if this relationship lasts. I think for this relationship. You emotionalize through it. If I emotionalize through the relationship, then where the fuck we gonna be? I'd rather you be crying because you get what you did that was dumb than I be miserable, like guys do out there, because they think that's what their existence has to be. And women will come at you with the gay thing. Look, my girl tries to say my friends are gay, because when she tries to always introduce, I don't know what the bitch is doing, she always tries to like be the bitch that informs me or something. Like she goes, did you hear it was an earthquake in China? And I go, yeah, but I don't want to talk to you about it. So my boy called, you called, somebody else called, and I'm like, he goes, yo, you hear about China? And I go, hold on, let me go make some tea so we can discuss China for hours and hours. Well, I fucking said China. I said, well, your China shit is boring. Talk to your friends about China, bitch, not me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Well, you probably gay. Yeah, probably so. Yeah. I just don't want to talk to you, bitch. But that's from here. Why the fuck are women always, instead of trying to understand that we're not crazy, we're just acting a certain way that you have to understand. Like, we have to understand that you have to have children, that you have children and the pain. I don't have kids. Why should I give a fuck about that? But I do, because it's visual. You have a period. That shit fucks you up, makes you hormonal, makes you emotional. And I have to understand that. There's things that go on with guys that women don't give a fuck because we don't bleed with our bullshit. Like half the time, man cheats. You think motherfuckers want to cheat? I want to see my girl and go, you're the best bitch I'll ever kiss. You're not even that. You're the last girl I ever want to kiss.
Right.
But that's not the fucking case.
Right, exactly. Because it's biology.
They don't understand that and they don't give a fuck about that. So I gotta make her understand shit. And she's like a fish. Tuesday, she loves me. Thursday, I'm the worst motherfucker ever. Saturday, she goes, oh my God, where would I be without you? Sunday, you back in the day, you used to fold the blankets. Like, why would I pay attention to her? And not us. That's what you gotta understand. They're not us. They don't think like us. They love us for other reasons other than physicality. A woman version of me. If I was a man version of my girl and a woman version of me was trying to be with me, I'd be like, look, get the fuck out. Women cannot personality their way into shit. They can't fucking tickle their way in.
They can't joke their way in.
They can't intelligentize their way in. And it's like, look at you, you fat bitch with a 2-inch ass. Get out my face. But my girl loves me because it's like, I'm cool to her.
The other things, the things that make you happy.
You're cool to
make
your
her
girl.
happy.
You're a winner. Men want to be by themselves, but they don't want to be alone. I want to be by myself most of the time, but I never want to be alone. Like my new house, I want her and her daughter to stay over. I don't want to look at them. I just want them there.
You want to know they're there?
I just want them there. I don't want to fucking talk to them.
That is a weird fucking thing.
It's called an emperor syndrome. when you piece of shit.
With the issues of before, no guidance and sick. If somebody's sick in your life, man, you gotta give them fucking medicine. You don't just let them walk around sick. Like, okay, for instance,
your medicine is like leeches.
But for instance, I have an ex-girlfriend's boots in my closet. They're just in my closet.
Why?
Because I never had. She's not my enemy. We just don't go together. And she had boots over my house, and she's called me and said, "Can you send me my boots?" And I'll forget or something. If I ever think about it to send it to her, or she comes in the States, I'll give her boots. So it's not like I threw her fucking boots away. And my girl's going off about these boots. Why? Okay, so I'm sitting there going, I'm getting defensive, and then I go, bitch, you got a kid. You have a daughter. I said, I gotta look at somebody's ball in my face. Yep. Someone else is fucking you in my face, and I talk to her, give her love, give her food, and you talking about some fucking boots? Nigga, you got a tattoo with a nigga's name on it. Are you fucking joking me? Don't give me stress, because I don't give her stress about shit. But she's abusive. That's what women do. As soon as, they're abusive. She's an abusive girl. And she tests me. Let me tell you what it's like. It's like running a karate school. You understand? It's like running a karate school and you got a few students and one student, which is her. This is why I don't fuck around with other girls no more. Because my girl has a black belt in me. When I first met her, the bitch was a white belt. And then she said, you know what? Every time she wants to raise her belt, I don't know it. She just gets in a stance and kicks at my head because she goes, motherfucker, you ain't shit no more. I learned everything I can learn from you, so I'm better than you. So you gotta do something and show her that you still know more shit that she's challenging. That's what they do, each level. So right now, I got no room for other students.
And you've gotten to the point where you get these women, or this woman, really truly believe that the most important thing is your happiness.
It absolutely is.
And that way she is happy.
Yes.
All right, let me go to Jake.
Oh my God, you're a psychopath.
No, Anthony, he's not alone. Hold on.
Thank you.
Jake, what's up?
Yeah, exactly what he's talking about wanting them there, but not wanting to have to talk to them and all that shit. That's exactly how I feel, and I think that's how all guys feel. And any guy who doesn't feel like that is just
bullshit. Thank you. What are you? You're 52. You've had episodes health-wise, so you are bathtub and no one's there to coddle you. It's a fear of being alone, and I understand that shit. You don't want to be alone, but you want to be by yourself. That's what we fucking do. We're by ourselves creatures. It's your fault for not making it better.
No.
If I let my girl be a certain way, she's gonna fucking take advantage of me. Because that's what. This is the secret to the whole thing. You have to keep them two things: hating you for how much they love you, and you have to keep. I'm serious. They have to fucking hate you, and they have to always want you. If there's ever a time she thinks she got you, she's not interested anymore. But listen, I am a fucking mess. I looked at myself naked the other day. The muscle, I used to have muscular legs. They're starting to get back. I'm a fucking mess. If she ever thought that she had me,
Yeah.
do you think the only reason she fucking stays with me because she wants me? To some degree, she believes that she's replaceable. It's an ego thing with women, man. And if she doesn't have a battle with herself by feeling the way she feels about you, your relationship stinks. Your woman thinks you're cool right now. If she ever looks at you like a not cool old man,
Right.
I don't think I control my girl. I just let her know she can't control me, which is all she needs to do. That's it. She knows she cannot fuck around with me. That is not her job to make me miserable. It ain't her fucking job. No one says that she's supposed to make. Who the fuck? You know what? Who says I'm supposed to do anything for you, bitch? Open a door, pull a chair out. It's all desire. You better make me want to do that. Just like I get the desire to want to fuck me. That we do. That they go, oh, I want you. I want to fuck you. And you go, we do our job. Make us want to spend time with you, as opposed to
Asaf from New Jersey.
What's going on? Hey, I gotta say that Patrice, man, you're dead on. I did my own little thing with a woman. I've been with her for 4 years, and like the first 3 years, I was the biggest motherfucker to her. And it's like she gave me the best treatment. I even moved out of state with my ex, and she stood by me. I came back, and she just kept on just giving me the best treatment in the world. And the minute I decided I want to try and settle down and treat her right, she started acting like the biggest bitch.
That's how Harlem got hooked on heroin in the 20s. They give you the uncut dope, and then soon as you go, they go, gotcha, you punk motherfucker. That's what they do, and it's not their fault. It's not malicious. It's just nature. That's what they do. They can't help it. All you gotta do, dude, is step back and just like whatever you do in life, that you just make a conscious decision. You're gonna make a conscious decision that you will live without her. As soon as she knows that you will righteously leave, she will righteously stay. They can't help it. I told my girl she's the fourth most important thing in my life. Okay?
Now,
And I'm gonna tell you what the three ahead of her was.
I'll guess.
It was me,
Career,
my career, my
family,
mother,
which is mom.
and then her.
Fourth.
And then she knows she did. She goes, but yes, well, you're important, but I consider you to be the person I'm gonna grow old with. So I kind of put you ahead of my family, like my mother or whatever. And I go, oh wow, well thanks, sweetie, but you're fourth. And I love my fish too, so you better fucking watch your step.
Yeah, what is fifth? What is fifth? Fifth would be the fish.
My fish.
So she just beats out the
She
fish.
beats out my fish.
But they're nice fish,
She
though.
better be lucky.
He gets the exotic
You know how many
fish.
people are around my life? She's the fourth most important. To me, never love yourself. Never love anybody more than you love yourself.
The black Dr. Phil's about to
Our shit is not, you cannot love a woman like a woman loves you. We, in our soul, we're not people who go booby boo. If you put us in the room and then introduce us to that shit, we would never go boo boo boo. We would never rub our thumb over the top of your girl's hand just to show the affection. You would never just constantly clean fucking sleep out of her eye.
You don't think that shit happens?
Cause they fag us up into loving them like they love us. So the love they give us, we give it back. But we love like, you know what? For everything.
He does. I love
How do
him.
you love? You know what? You ever had a dog you love?
Well, probably when I was a kid.
You ever had a dog you love?
Oh, yeah, of
people
course.
who love their dog, right? And I'm not saying women are dogs like dogs, but the way you love your dog, that's the way men love. We come in, we sit down, and our dog dog sits there and has the emotion that we have. That's why that's why a man's best friend is because it's like we like fuck, and the dog's like fuck yeah, and then you're like, oh, I'm down, and the dog's like, you know what, I'm down too, nigga. So it's like that's how we're not emotional like that. We just sit there with our hands on our balls trying to figure it out, and we need something there that's gonna let us figure it out. Not always, you know, just I want to be with you, I want to help you, I want to do things for you. You go, sweetie, you don't understand how much I would love you if you didn't talk to me right now. Like, I would just love you. I would love you if you didn't exercise the privileges that you thought you had. My ex-girlfriend to this day, good friends, man. And we had to talk about why we broke up. And I said, wow. I said, you know what? You see how cool you are right now? I get off the phone and you go, all right, talk to you later, sweetie. And I go, hey, listen, I gotta go. And you go, all right, cool. Or I say I'm gonna call you back and I don't, and you don't go, why didn't you call me back? You just are cool. She goes, yeah. I go, why couldn't you be that cool when we was together? Because it's entitlement. That's the word. She used the advantage that she had in her the title that I gave her as girlfriend, and she thought that that's what she's supposed to do. They're not supposed to do that. We can change the whole way they think, man, if we just apply ourselves. It's not their fault. It's something you're doing, right? You're not being the right asshole. Because when I say asshole, I mean it in context. I don't mean you hit her. I don't mean you curse her out on a regular basis. I just mean there's a level, because in understanding what they are, they hate being in charge. The queen, that position is second. That's the highest level of position a woman can be in the world, is a queen. But she's second as that, and she loves being that. Women don't want to win, they want a winner. They want to look at their man and go, this motherfucker's the shit. That's what I mean by asshole, that she continues to look at you like, fuck, this motherfucker is the shit. Because their drive is to bring you down so you can go coochie coo, I love you so much, so they can be comfortable with how they feel about you. Because I'm going to tell you what it is. We're lovable, and they don't know how to be lovable, but they want love. So they attack and make a motherfucker love them, and then you really don't love them.
They're not animals, they're not attacking me.
Yeah, you attack. You don't know how to be lovable. We do. That's your fault, is why women's fault is why relationships are fucked up. Because men have to give you something that they don't want to give you right away, but we're willing to do it.
Would you call yourself lovable?
Love, and likability, and charm, likability, and love, that's my vagina. And I'm willing to give it freely. I'm a charm hoe. Hey baby, what do you need? I am a hoe with my charm. I give you what you want, and then you give me what I want, but what I give you is so much more valuable in the long run. That's why women get fucked up. But if you look at any picture of Oprah and Stedman, Oprah is always curled up in a ball next to Stedman. She's always in the picture with Stedman. Stedman's never Mr. Oprah. That's what I mean by that arrogance, that thing where she's just like, madness. Fucking Stedman, all the dudes that want her, like she be on there like, Jamie Foxx wants to fuck me, you see this? Stedman, like, I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck him. Fucking Stedman! She love that motherfucker. Now watch Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt in pictures.
She's a man-eater, dude.
He is in the picture with her, pushing African babies around. Got one Chinese baby, he's holding on his shoulder, pushing one, and she's like, hello everybody, I'm Angelina. That relationship stinks.
No, that's a wonderful relationship.
Why? Because
she's the boss.
The show.
Women don't like to be the boss. Get bored with the idea of vagina. You know, they go, oh, do we have to talk about? It's very, very important because you run it. But here's the issue with the vagina.
The other part.
Time out now. If men had something, this is what confuses women and angers them. Here's the difference between us and y'all. If men had something on our bodies that we didn't know whether every time a woman talked to us or not, it was genuine. We had to always figure out, what does this girl really want, man? Let's say we all had 20 G's in our pocket. I'm just being hypothetical. 20 G's was like, women go, all men got 20 G's, nigga. So they go, hello, how are you? Blah, 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 right? Here's what men would do. Men would go, shit, here, take this 20 G's, because I'm better than this. Take your 20, you want it, I want you to stop trying. I want to give you what you want just to see what you really about. So I don't have to think you lying. So what happens is y'all, and this thing that kills me about women love fucking. They love coming. It's more important for me to be better in the bed than you, because I don't give a fuck. I'm like, shit, lay there like a zombie. I'm gonna explore. I know something good's gonna happen. But women, you need us to be good. Women need all type of shit from a man. You need us to be good in bed. You need us to be smart. You need all these things to make you, to energize you and be attracted to us. And what do we get in return? What do we demand from you in return? And you holding on to it, it's important to us, but it ain't special. It's not special. When a guy comes in, he has to establish himself. Let me tell you, man, I've been in this business 16 years. You YouTube me, I've got a bunch of shit. You've been in the business 7 years, and you've been a distinguished doctor for 25 years? Yeah. That's my establishment. Now, when a woman walks in the door, you're already at my level, depending on how pretty you are.
You got an automatic
There's some women who are as pretty as 16 years in this comedy business and respected. You walk in the building, just because you're pretty, that brings you up to my level. The anger is, the resentment wheel that men have is that, motherfucker, I've been doing what I do 16 years. She come in this motherfucker with a pretty face and pretty eyes, pretty mouth, and think you me? I'm better than you.
City Best Music.